Hello friends, welcome back to Jim O'Rear's Wacky World. We are out here at the Kennedy Space Center today and we are going to go check out the Atlantis exhibit and see all the space shuttle stuff. There is some awesome space shuttle stuff there, and Challenger was a big part of my history, and they have a Challenger memorial in there, so come take a look at this amazing exhibit at the Kennedy Space Center.
If you have not watched my overview video about the Kennedy Space Center on this channel, make sure you check that out to see everything that's happening out at the Kennedy Space Center. But this video is going to primarily focus on one of my favorite parts out there at the Kennedy Space Center. And they have tons and tons of different exhibits, but the space shuttle was a huge part of my history. And they have this space shuttle Atlantis display, I guess, or presentation that they have, and it's amazing. After about a 12-minute film about the history of the space shuttle and development of it, the curtain rises and you enter to see the space shuttle Atlantis face to face. And this is the real Atlantis. I mean, this is the one that flew into space 33 times. It traveled 126 million miles. It's that's it. That's I mean, that is it. And that's what it looked like when it landed the last time. And it is just sitting right here in its entirety. And like I said, the space shuttle, huge part of my history as I watched this develop over time. And I saw the Challenger when it blew up. I watched that live. So and this is not all about the Atlantis. This center is about all of the space shuttle missions, and you'll see that they're all represented here. And there's tons of stuff in here that is representative of those missions. You know, there's satellites and different relics, and you can go and you can see how they live on the shuttle. This is one of the bedrooms with the CD player and computer, and looks more like a padded cell than a bedroom. But you see how they sleep in the shuttle, how they eat in the shuttle. This is their dining area with the food compartments that are there, and the little fold-up tables that they put the food on and eat off of. They even go as far as showing you how astronauts go, and you can go in and see the toilet. And why, I don't know, there are controls in the toilet, I guess, in case the ship starts to go haywire while you're occupied. I don't know. There's also a cross-section right here of the cockpit, so you can see the two sides of the cockpit and what it looks like. And man, the number of buttons and dials and levers and switches, it would take me years and years and years just to learn what all the buttons do. And I thought there was a lot on this side, but then when you go to the other side of the cockpit, look at that. Look at all those buttons and switches and dials, and I don't know. I don't know how you can learn all of that stuff, but it's amazing. It's amazing to see in person. Also, there's tunnels. You know how they would crawl through the tunnels in the space shuttle and stuff like that. And you can go in there, and I'm too old to crawl around on my knees, but that's it right there. You can enter right there and crawl around just like you're in the space station, or the space shuttle, I mean. And it's very, very cool. There are, pieces of things that you get to check out in detail and get up close with the machinery. You can even do a shuttle launch. This is a simulator of what it feels like to do that, to ride in the shuttle and lift off in the shuttle. There's tons of simulations, like this one right here. This is a spacewalk simulator where you can go and see kind of what it's like to go on a spacewalk and repair machinery and satellites that are in space. And what I learned from this experience is that I suck at fixing things in space. Now, I mentioned the Challenger earlier and that I saw that explosion live. This is a memorial to the Challenger, and it is, just brought back a lot of memories right here. There are various cases throughout this memorial that has the personal items of a lot of the astronauts, of all the astronauts that were on that shuttle. A lot of personal items, history, things about them, photos, little things that were important to them. And you can go through all of this and look at it in detail and learn more about that and remember these astronauts. It's very I don't know, somber, sort of when you're wandering through that. But it's a fantastic memorial that they've got set up there, and then it ends with this right here. This is what's left of the Challenger, the left side body panel, and when you see that, it knocks the wind out of you. I mean, especially if you were there, if you witnessed this happen, just seeing that piece of what's left, that's a kick in the gut. It's a kick in the gut when you see it. But it's an amazing experience, and man, what a great memorial. If you are, if you were around watching that at that time, this whole exhibit is amazing.
There you go. That is a look at the Atlantis exhibit at the Kennedy Space Center here in Florida. Amazing, amazing history, amazing things to see in there. Make sure you check out the Kennedy Space Center's website to find out how you can get tickets and everything else that's going on out here and all the exhibits and where they are and the hours and stuff like that. If you're in the Central Florida area, you need to come check out this cool space history. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you have, click that like button to let the powers that be know that you like the video. And while you're at it, click on follow or subscribe, and you'll be notified when I upload new videos. So thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.